Hey guys! So in a lot of my videos, I know I've been making a lot of Procreate and creation videos and videos with no face in it, and it's only my character. And I was thinking about, how about I make a tutorial about this? So today, I'm going to show you how to make your own personified character. A personified character is a simple character that people use to represent themselves. You may see it in other artists' videos or live streams. For example, VR chat characters, people use VR characters to talk for them, or you see PNG character where people just use it to talk. People mostly use it for faceless content and use this character as a talking puppet. Depending on how you want to make it, you can make it simple or different, but we're going to go through different, personified characters that you can do. You can create anything as your persona. Make a lookalike character that looks just like you, an animal that you resonate with or think that looks like you, or any other creation. For example, like an OC, or maybe like an object, or anything of that sort. So you can basically make anything that you want to make your persona, but I'll show you some designs that I made from these ideas that I had. Starting off, you can make a character that looks just like you. So I'm going to use me as an example and make a character that looks like me. I'm just sketching my layout, sketching how I want my character to look like. I mean, it don't have to be realistic or anything. I don't make my characters realistic. I do make it some cartoonish style. I'm now starting to color it, which is kind of simple and easy. This whole process is going to be easy unless you have other details that you want to put into your artwork. I'm just going to clean up my art, my character, and voila. This is my character. This is what I'm starting off with. So next, we're going to make an animal. Animal that resonates with me. Well, it don't really resonate with me, but it is an animal I like. It's my source of inspo, and I really think it's cute. So the animal I'm creating right now is a red panda. Let me be so honest, I don't really have much experience with drawing animals. That's why all my art is more human-like. But here in this sketch, I try to sketch it out, draw the animal, and then color it to make it look more like a red panda. So I got it to look like a red panda. And this is my persona for an animal. We're going to try to make my own, personal, like an OC or something like that. I'm going to draw an alien. I really like aliens, so I decided to draw an alien. You can make your character as anything as you want. You can style it as anything that you want. You can do whatever you want. But for me, I'm going to simplify this so you can start doing it yourself. So easy stuff, you draw an alien, and then you color it, and then voila. You got your own personal OC character for yourself. Now that I have all my creations, my human lookalike, my animal, and my alien, I can now include sprites. If you don't know what sprites are, it's basically a collection of 2D images that represent a character. What that means is it represents character facial expressions, body movements, and different coloring choices, and etc. So at this point, my footage got corrupted, so I won't be able to show you how I got these character sprites, but I can show you just a little of how I made my character sprites. Or I can just talk about it, which I'm going to do right now. How I made these poses, basically, you will want to get duplicates of everything that you made. Don't try to draw your character on one singular file. Duplicate everything. Your line art, your coloring, and other stuff. So basically, this is my original. This is my original drawing that I'm going to use. Next, I'm going to change the facial expressions. So another duplicate layer, I erase the face and add a different one on it. Basically, that is one sprite. Very simple, very easy. That's one sprite. Unless you have a complicated character, then you gotta do more work. And that's the change to facial expressions. Now to add another object or another different detail on my character, we're gonna raise the arm. So on another duplicate layer, I'm gonna add an arm to it. So I don't wanna make no mistakes. So we're gonna add another layer to draw out the arm. Once you draw out the arm, you can go back to the layer that you wanna use and erase unnecessary lines that you don't want. And basically, merge the arm and that layer together, and you get a whole new sprite. It's so simple and easy. Unfortunately, I couldn't show you how I did on my character, but at least I showed you a more simple way on how to, create a sprite. Get a background, any background of your choices. And then now you want to get an overlay of your sprite. This is the overlay I'm going to use to start off my video, saying, "Hi guys, it's Gabby." Now I want a neutral expression of my character, just talking. So I'm going to put this character. And you see, this is what your thing should look like. "Hi guys, it's Gabby. Today I'm going to show you blah, 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 blah." And basically, that's how you do it. Your overlays are going to come in smaller because I just only edited a little bit. Basically, you just want to resize it until you get the perfect results. You can go back and forth on your timeline to see if it's lined up perfectly. But that's just for you. So this is what your video should look like, and this is how your character should look like too while you're talking. In summary, what we learned today is what a personal character is, a way to represent yourself in a simple avatar. We learned that personas can be anything that you want. It doesn't have to always look like you, but it can look like you. We learned how to create sprites for personas, and we learned how to import it into CapCut to make it come to life. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you learn how to make your own personal character. Thank you.